Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're off from Acrisure. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on second.
At the 26-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Here's Nix. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 7-yard gain.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. Here's Nix to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Kate, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroy that play, they destroy drives. Well done, defense.
Need to get that yardage back and a little bit more, too. It's second and 14. Nix from the gun. He's got a man left. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
That's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 5.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Nix. Escapes the pocket. He's making a bid for it. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Throwing the out route complete. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nix now to throw. And to set up the screen here, it's Harvey. Good defensive effort here, drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. Third and long. They're going to throw. That one finds his man, Ingram. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another Broncos first down.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Giving this to Harvey. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, siphoning up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They've got a man in motion. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Third and just 2 to go. On the handoff, here's Harvey. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball, but a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
I 44.
Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now, Brock, still awaiting our first points of this game, and we've arrived at our 2-minute warning. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Going left side. Here's Harvey. And some solid running here as he gets him 8 yards there into the red zone.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Third and just 2 to go. Harvey once more. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. The Steelers calling their first timeout as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive.
11.
Going on 4th. Here's Nix. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Box it.
Rodgers throwing to start it off. That's caught by Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Inside. Get 300. Cali. Don't let Cali. Slip it in.
Rogers from the gun. That's complete inside the 35. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Steelers, first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
Screen 18. Screen 18.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that'll bring up second down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Teammates. Back north. Screen 18.
Throwing again, Rogers. Complete to DK Metcalf. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
No. Screen 18.
Firing quickly as Rogers complete. And he's going to have him a first and goal from the 4 as he goes out.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Going jumbo set on this first and goal.
No. Screen 18.
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Hey, 88. Screen 18.
He gets another shot here. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Steelers get their first points of this game just before halftime. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Now Rogers going to get the Steelers set to go for 2.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They give it to the back on the zone read. And instead of pushing for the line, look at that. He's pushed backwards to the 5.
Steelers 6, Broncos nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. Harvey now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
And the Broncos first down.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch. And you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Offense needs to shake off that sack in a hurry as they get ready for 2nd down and 13. Knicks looking to throw. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. It'll be 51 yards from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10.
319.
Run from Warren here to start the 3rd. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
319.
On 2nd down, Warren. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Back north. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Split again.
3rd and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Get 300. Get 300. Inside. Jump out. Poco over here.
Looking to throw. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. What a play to beat this defense on 4th down. 23 yards and a first.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things. Separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
On 1st down, Warren. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Brandon Jones up for the stop.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
58.
They'll go again with Warren. He's close, but he is stout before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4.
The tackle made at the
Fans love the
36-yard
long
line.
ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Mike Tomlin eyeing that play clock, and he gets a timeout just before it runs out, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
Guys, dig deep.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
No. 19. Slip it in.
That one's out and cut on the right side. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
The Steelers will line up for the
58.
two-point conversion.
Caught at the 2. And he's in for 2. And an 11-point lead for his team. No dice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Harvey now to return it. And he doesn't make it far at all. They bottle him up immediately.
Can't happen. Man, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting into your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
And the play clock expires. This is going to cost them half the distance. Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they'll likely be very protecting of the only one they've got remaining. Nix. That's into the hands of Franklin. And he hauls this one up to the 11 before being stopped. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up second second down at the 11-yard line.
Now Nix. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this third down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Now Nix on third down. Escapes the pocket. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this third quarter. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Broncos football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the fourth. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. He's got Sutton complete. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down. Working quickly here.
That's good for Broncos. First down.
Throwing on first down, Nix. Escapes out to the left. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down. Nix from the gun. Got a man, it's Marvin Mims. And they drop him right after that catch. He's down at the 22-yard line. Looking quickly here. Nix from the gun on third down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tried getting it to Cortland Sutton, and that leaves them with 4th and 5.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the New York Giants.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Right to the air goes Dart. And his first pass is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Tracy trying the right side. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, Dart. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
60 Eagles, 60. Cougar 19. Hey, smash Bronco.
They'll hand it to Tracy. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
A loss of 5 brings up 2nd and 15.
Here's Dart. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is down the field for Bellinger. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 42 yards.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Tracy going to get it on 1st down. And able to work his way down to the 16. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterbury. And he stopped immediately there. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. 3rd down. Here's Tracy. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, a new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Throwing, dart. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Steelers 0. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Here we go, check. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Second and 7.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
319.
Now run straight ahead with Warren.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
Hey, check 26. 319. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
First down, here's Scatterboo.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That good for 19 and a first down. A perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner.
And think about how the NFL and the college games are meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new set of skills. What you did in college often makes you ready for the NFL.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
This will be caught at about the 6.
A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy.
And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD.
Tyrone Tracy
With his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 14-0.
Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Rodgers going to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Abdul Carter in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
26, 26. Jump out.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety.
An absolutely dominating series from that pass rush to record the safety. 3 sacks in a row shouldn't be possible against an NFL offensive line. But there they are, dropping him on 3 straight reps, the last of which came in the end zone for 2 points.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20.
Olszewski now to return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hurt.
Here's Dart. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Dart going to look to throw here. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts
12 more yards.
as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On the ready.
Dart looking to throw again.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Theo Johnson.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Giants continue to pull away here in this first half.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we
Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And away we go at the link. Tank Bigsby here with the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up, they're into the drop it. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on 3rd down. It's a little bit like blood in the water with sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
It's a screen to Barkley. Ooh, and before he can find any yards, he finds that sideline instead. That's going to bring up 4th down.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge a defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got them equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. Hurts now on 4th. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Patrick Queen in to pick it off. And to the house he goes. It's a pick 6 and a Pittsburgh touchdown. So we start our game off with a touchdown, Brock, but not on the side of the scoreboard that we were expecting.
Yeah, first drive on defense, the goal is to get off the field, maybe even flip the field with field position. But to score points yourself, that's not something they honestly considered too much. That is until he started that return, baby. And they saw things lining up perfectly for it to happen.
Complete at the 2. And he'll get in. That gives them an 8-0 lead. Well, evidently a touchdown wasn't enough for them. They further quiet this home crowd by adding the 2-point conversion.
You know what I love about this? I love it because coaches spend time all week saying we're going to be aggressive, we're going to go for it, but then you back it up with a decision like that. That's empowering your team in another team's building. What a start.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Bigsby with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Superdome here in New Orleans. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the New Orleans Saints.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from the Superdome.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. Hawk 70.
To the air right away. Here's Shuck.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And this is one receiver you have to slow down defensively, whether that's pressing mid the line, throwing extra defenders at him, rolling coverages his way. You can't let him have a big ball game. They were targeting him right away, but that one, incomplete.
2nd and 10. Throwing, Shuck.
His throw incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Now Shuck. Well, that's going to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now they'll change things up. On play action, Shuck. Now he's going to step up and run. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Downfield, and he's got Olave.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Shuck now to throw.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the
Here's Shuck.
27-yard line.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve It's third down.
On the coverage.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
The kicker on.
They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
First play of the drive, a first down run. That sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Green 18.
A handoff for Warren. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the give, it's Warren. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Look at the 8.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down at 7.
Look at the 8. Over. Green 19.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
On the run, it's Warren.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Get a 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
319.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning.
319. 319.
Running left, it's Warren. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Look again.
Here's Warren.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
319.
Now a run with Warren. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Warren, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the second quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
That's called. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, 1 up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Oh, good-looking return set up here.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw now, Shuck. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Oh, that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
They're indeed going for it. Here's Shuck.
And incomplete on the deep ball. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
They'll run it. Warren knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Rodgers directing traffic. Going to change the play.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Warren. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They fire this one quickly to Austin. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go. Warren. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
10. Blue 58. Green 19. 10. Blue 58. Hey, take 26. Green 19. 10. Green 18. John right. Green 19. 10. Blue 58. 630. Green 19. 10. Green 18. Hey, 88. Green 19. 10. Green 19. Green 19. 10. Green 18.
Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the north shore of the Allegheny and Ohio rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Up next, it's our main event between the Buffalo Bills and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Matt Prater ready to get this one going. And we're off from Acrisure. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Starting this drive with a design run. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Yeah, when you got a game changer as a wide receiver, you want to get the ball in his hands any way you can. And I love that call. Right, we see it all the time on bubbles and quick little receptions. But put the ball in his hands as a runner, and this dude's dynamic.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it. This is Warren, headed right. And he's in for the touchdown. The Steelers take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Well, the defense didn't put up much of a fight on that opening drive, but they sure woke up a little there to deny the extra 2 points.
Yeah, you really hate to give up a quick touchdown and 2 more points on top of it, so it does salvage a little bit of pride. Lets them have something positive to take the next time they hit the field.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. First and 10. Going wide receiver run to start this series. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's good for a Bills first down.
Throwing now on first down. Allen on the move, headed right. He tucks it and takes off. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
Second down, here's an option. First tone of the game for James Cook. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7.
Well, the old SMU Pony Express, that was not, Kate. That was a pitch anticipated by this defense who had personnel in place to stay well ahead and greet him rather quickly.
3rd down, they need 7. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
He finds him beyond the marker. Nice move. He's got some running room. It is taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
And the Bills first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First down throw for Allen. Getting out to his left. Now he takes it. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
What an excellent job there by the defense. Once he gets out on the move, to be able to corral and contain him and not give up any yards. So often a unit can't keep that contained in a play like that. They go for a big gain.
Allen setting up play action. Chased out to his right. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. Now Allen off the play action. He's got it at the 5. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills tie it up late in the first. Knock this through, and they'll take a lead into the break. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills literally won up that opening touchdown drive, huh? As they take a 7-6 lead here. Now Prager on to send it away. Starting from the 5. Good work so far. He's got room. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
32-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. Let's attack him. He's still going. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take the lead on the first play of the drive. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Mike Tomlin, never afraid to go for two, has his offense out to do just that.
The Steelers will line up for the two-point conversion.
Getting creative for two here. Wide receiver on the run. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of one. So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. 12-7 our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Returning it from the 4. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like, the 28. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Bills have a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Dump off caught by his back. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
At the 49-yard line.
Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. So just a minute 57 now remaining, Brock, in quarter number 2. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Alert! That's it.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. He's got to gain a 6 there. Kyle Duggar holding him down.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. They'll work against the blitz. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. Trying to get it with the option here. They pitch it out to him here. Across the 20, continuing to work. And he's finally brought down at the 9. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Sometimes that guy in the backfield, Kate, he can just sense it, sees it when a play's going to hit, and that time he knew it well before he received the pitch. That's an occasion where things broke right for him, and it led to a big, big hitter.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Allen fires out wide, complete. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Play action now with Allen. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take the lead just before halftime. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
This is caught. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails.
Steelers 12. Matt Prater.
Now Prater on to send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining.
50s. Get 300. Get 300. Hey, take 26. Wide left.
Here's the backup. First throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, 88. Take 30.
On 2nd and 10 now, Rodgers. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So 1st down from the 41.
Hey, take 26. 319. Flip it up.
Warren running between the tackles. And he has enough room to gain about 4. Offensive line fast.
At the 37-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now
Ooh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. Here comes Chris Boswell in the Steelers field goal unit. A 49-yarder in front of him here. Timeout is called, just 4 seconds, and we would assume, Brock, 1 play remaining in this half. Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. A 49-yarder in front of him here. Boswell able to knock it through. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Return coming from the 6. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out.
At their own 27-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Allen now on 1st down. Lasers this one deep down the middle. That's grabbed inside the 30. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take the lead right away in half number 2.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, well, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Buys time, rolling right. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Okay, Brock, dialing up another 2-point call. And remember when your friends didn't have a voicemail, it would just ring and ring and ring. It's still ringing. Falls short again of reaching that end zone.
Yeah, this defense is not doing very good between the 20s or even in the red zone, but they do find a way to rise up. This is always my challenge with being super aggressive, is why give that defense something to feel good about coming off the field after you put 6 on the board.
So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
At their own 36-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
319.
They'll start the drive with Warren. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Design quarterback run here. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Mike Tomlin eyeing that play clock, and he gets a timeout just before it runs out, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Let's see what they went with. 3rd down.
Easy. Wide left. 20. 319. Inside. Yeah, good. Teammate. Go Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Third and long for him here. Finds him on the crossing route. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Now a give, running right. Fights his way along the right sideline. There's space. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. A game-breaking play there, stunning the defense and giving this offense one for the highlight reel, baby.
Yep, just put another one on there, Kate. He is a threat to score anytime he touches the ball. The defense, well, they had him ready to go. They were ready to body him up in coverage, but receivers today, and we see it all the time, the best of them, they don't just do it through the air. They can use their legs as a weapon. That's a big-time touchdown run.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers push their lead to 3.
19. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
And send him over right. Oh, he loses the football. Steelers have it, headed the other way. And Pittsburgh's going to take this back for the touchdown. The Steelers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. All right, Brock, that was a design run. It was always opening up to some contact. It obviously popped the football free for 6. What do you do there as a QB?
Well, you work so hard on ball security, right? But it's usually within the pocket or when you're throwing it. You don't spend a lot of time on ball security outside the pocket, but he's going to have to.
Well, it looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there. All right, so with the penalty, a chance to go for 2 from the 1, or they could elect to try a shorter kick. Even after the penalty, they'll just move it up and kick the PAT from the 10. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sent it through.
Makes the score Steelers 29, Bills 19.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return score. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Return coming from the 6. He only gets to around the 15 before being brought down.
1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Gets everything he has under this one. He's got it deep downfield. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown. touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
All right, partner, are you on board with that call we just saw? Yes, they trailed, but it's not a huge lead. It's only in the third quarter. Hold it, you jumped the gun. Now they're in a tougher spot because they didn't recover. Did you say no?
No. No.
Why not?
Because 95% of the time or so, those things fail. Why would you do that this early? No.
Trying an inside give to Ward. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
At the Bills' 42-yard line.
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's the Steelers with the ball. They're leading, but not by a lot. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Here's a design run. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. Got any more of those as they trail by a score. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12.
Hey, 58. Inside. Back north. Hey, take 26. 26.
He's back to throw. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw, almost an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
He'll throw it. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Coaches challenge you to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He's throwing deep to the left side. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Chuck Clark has it. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders...
There he goes, right sideline. He's at the 30. The 10. And he has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers parlay the interception into points. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown.
You saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run. But you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers make it a 10-point ball game.
26. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. This return starts at the 5. And this is brought to a halt just across the 10. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. 1st and 10. Here's Allen. He's loaded another one up. They connect on the deep shot. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills cut it to a field goal game. Now this could be the game right here. Down a score, they need to get this ball back. And this is recovered by the Steeler hands team. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Another give to the wideout. Man, he has been busy. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers holding on to a field goal lead. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Firing quickly as Rodgers complete. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10.
Bills bringing an extra DB out. 3rd down.
Jump out! 18. Get 300! Get 300! Go to 50!
Mike Tomlin eyeing that play clock, and he gets a timeout just before it runs out. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Third down, and they need to get 10.
30. 319.
Looking to throw. That's Metcalf running the slant. Here he goes again. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a 9-point advantage. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers make it a 10-point ball game.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Starting from the 5. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
At
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Trying to push deep downfield. That's complete inside the 35. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
From the red zone now. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Chuck Clark has it. And the Steelers get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too. Trying to set this up quick.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And they clock it, 22 seconds to play. At the convergence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela rivers, we're in the football town of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania at Acrisure Stadium. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the San Francisco 49ers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ready to get this game started. Here's Eddie Pinheiro. And we're off from Acrisure. He'll take this at the 10. And he's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10.
Bronco 80.
This play's a design run. Has room down the left sideline. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. So one snap, and they're in the end zone, Brock. Tell those stat keepers to be ready. It might be a very busy game for them.
I'm kind of up for that. You kind of like that little pace?
A hundo, partner. 100%.
And to do it on the ground, to boot. What a way to begin the proceedings. The first punch thrown in the 4-quarter boxing match ends up being a haymaker.
Rodgers has his guys set. Looking to tack on two to that touchdown.
For the two-point conversion.
They'll try it on the ground. And instead of pushing for the line, look at that. He's pushed backwards to the 5. I get this. I understand the temptation here, partner. Trying to follow up one big play with another, but they can't do it. They're stopped on the 2-point try.
Now, oftentimes, if you score in a home run, I'm sure you're emboldened to believe you're just going to get the 2 points. Well, it's not quite that simple. And I'll tell you what else you've now done, Kate. After demoralizing that defense with the big play, you've given them a little life with that stop.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
'49ers to the line. First and 10. Purdy on the play action. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Second and 10, slow into 28. They send a tight end in motion. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Netton stopped by Alex Highsmith. He goes to the hurry-up offense here. Off the play fake, Purdy. He rolls to his right. That one's complete, right side. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. And goes to the hurry-up here.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Purdy on first down. Escapes the pocket. Steelers bringing pressure. No place to go. Down he goes. Offense in the hurry-up here. Motioning one of the tight ends. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So after the sack, here comes second and 11. Shotgun snap for Purdy. That one's cut along the left sideline. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Offense is set. First and 10. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he works his way for a gain of 4. Offense up to the line fast.
4 yards.
Purdy, a quick throw, complete. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers find an answer with their opening drive. George Kittle, the touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. But they couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. They're going to flip it to the kicker. He's going to throw. Got it inside the 10. And he is in for 2. No one expected that fake as they lined up to kick it. And with it, they've taken the lead. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Calvin Austin on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Starting this drive with a design run. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long, and that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Knocked away and hits the ground, incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
Okay, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
58, take 30. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Back north.
They're going for it. It's Rodgers. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Those defenders, it might be a while before they get another chance like that again. What an incredible opportunity to hand their offense field position inside the red zone, while yet getting another shot of momentum themselves.
From the gun, McCaffrey. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. Offense in the hurry up here.
49er, 1st down. 1st and goal.
Pushing the tight end over. Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Working quickly here.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the Steelers' 4-yard line.
McCaffrey. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The 49ers grow their early lead to 8. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. All right, so this solid first half continues for Brock. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. You always preach about coming out strong. And they've been the ones dictating the tempo. As a result, they add to their lead.
Worked so well the first time, hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They will not get another playoff. We're at the end of 1. Our score, 16-6. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're looking at 2nd and pretty short. Warren once more. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Give him 5 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
First down from the 42. Handoff now to the receiver. And he gets some decent yardage there before they send him out. Looks like about 6, so we've got 2nd and 4.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Receiver gets it again. Man, they're keeping him busy. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Every offense in the league today, they want a couple of guys on the roster capable of doing this. Players who can line up a receiver, running back, and make plays from both spots. It's where the NFL's been heading for years, and what a great example on that play.
So first down from the 41. They'll run now with Warren. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards. Looking quickly here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Into the hands of Pat Fryermuth. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
18.
Here's a quick pass, cut outright. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
18.
They go with Warren on the run. And he found some running room for a nice gain. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Give some credit to this offense. They almost got it done on just one play running the ball in. I got to be honest, the 1st down run often leads to 2nd down pass, but I don't think so now. Now you push that pile, go finish this drive.
18.
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. Watching the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces 3rd and goal. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. Just a yard away on 3rd and goal. Here's the jumbo package.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Right there, baby.
Like you mean it. Blue 58, Donana. Blue 58.
They'll try it with him again. And he is into the end zone for a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers make it a 1-score game before halftime. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
And this play will not reach the end zone. He's held out, and they will not take another 2 points off that lead.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. The window to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Man in motion, headed right. Purdy throwing here on 1st. This is a heater going deep. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
And the 49er, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
21. Yellow.
1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on 1st down.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
Headed out right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Passing downfield, working the left. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40.
And the 49er, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
16 more yards. That's another 49er 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Batted away at the line, incomplete. Didn't put it high enough to get it over that line. 2nd down coming up.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And some solid running here as he gets him 8 yards there into the red zone. Offensive line fast.
That's a gain of 8.
Purdy looking to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. Kittle makes the catch. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers will add to their lead at the end of the half. George Kittle, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Purdy leading the 49ers to the line for this two-point try.
The 49ers will line up for the two-point conversion.
And they can't connect, so nearly 8 points to end the first half, but they'll only take an extra 6 into that locker room. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. He's got the squiver. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. And the 49ers are able to cover the kick. Well, I think we all knew they were going to be aggressive from the onset of this second half, trying to erase that lead, but unfortunately, no luck here on the onside kick.
Kate, in these half times, they're fast for all of us in the NFL. College, yeah, you have time to go get lunch. Not that way in the NFL. So you went into halftime, and I am guessing, I can just feel the tone and tenor of that locker room. It is, we're going to be aggressive, like your point. We got to go out and we got to make something happen. But unfortunately, it felt a lot more like desperation when you don't recover it.
At the 46-yard line.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
They put Bourne in motion right. On 3rd down, Purdy. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. He's got it inside the 10. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
9-yard gain. And the 49er first down. 1st and goal, San Francisco.
They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's McCaffrey again. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. The kicker gets it. Oh, looks like he's going to throw it. He's got it right side. And he's into the end zone, and that shows what kind of game they've been having. Even that works for them, and it adds an extra 2 to their lead. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10.
319. Yeah, this. Hey, take 26. Jump out. Hey, flex. Hey, 88. Flip it.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rogers. That's cut in stride by Freiermuth. Still going to touch him down after a short pickup.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Go to 50.
Rogers from the gun. Caught into the hands of Freiermuth. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short.
24 yards.
Give him 24 on that play. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Take 30. Galley. Don't let Galley. 26. Teammate. Screen again.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Gets it downfield, on target to Metcalf. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Hey, check 26. Jump out. Hey, 88.
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. He's got it near the 8. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers start the second half with some needed points.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Mike Tomlin, never afraid to go for 2, has his offense out to do just that.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Has it at the 2. And he's going to get in there for 2. The lead shrinks to 10. Well, they were just 1 away from the strikeout, Brock, but their third attempt finally nets them a 2-point conversion.
I know some coaches, played for some coaches that would have lost some faith in their offense and never tried it again, but not this crew. And this time they're rewarded with not just a couple points, but a shot of some renewed confidence as well.
And the 49ers are able to cover the kick. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Each of these guys on this hands team, well, they're handpicked, no pun intended, for the assignment. And they need the guys out there who can always be relied on to go bring in that onside kick without incident.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Outside. Yellow. 18. What's up? Yellow.
They'll bring the tight end in motion. Purdy on 1st down. Into the hands of Kittle. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12.
It's a gain of
Give him 32 on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
32. First down, 49ers.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And they're full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. And dose of the hurry-up here.
2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Drops back. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
Get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Yellow.
3rd and long, Purdy. Cut near the goal line. And this one won't get there. It looked good, but the stop is made just before he could get the first.
16 brings up 4th down.
They'll go. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Now Purdy leading the offense up to go for 2.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion.
That is a gold star effort by the defense. First and foremost, you got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, that's a win-win.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 9. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Yes, 258 inside. 630. Get right. Wind out. You got 58.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Jump out. Back north. Go to 50. 258.
Rodgers throwing again on 2nd. Fits it through the middle. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. Offense in the hurry up here.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And what did he think was going on there, Brock? He just spiked it on 1st down. So we're through 3 here. It's Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
No. Hey, 18. Hey, 88. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Yeah, this. J-Mike.
Now Rodgers. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers will take over along the midfield stripe after the interception. And return.
That's so cool. He really did it all for him, didn't he? First he forced the turnover, and then he set them up in a better spot with a really nice return. Yeah, he had designs on doing the scoring for him, too. One more move, and he might have broken it for 6.
Off the play fake. Purdy. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down. Purdy to throw it. And they'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Works the sideline inside the 35. And they'll finally bring him down at the 22. Give him 25 on that play. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco. Offense up to the line fast.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
First down throw by Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Purdy, a quick throw, complete. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. Offense in the hurry up here.
Gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
McCaffrey on 3rd down. And they drop him just a couple yards beyond the line. It's 4th down now. Working quickly here.
At the 19-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Purdy gonna go on fourth. Put the body on the line for his team. Looking quickly here.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
So rather than let the 2-minute warning hit, the defense burns the first of its timeouts. All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning. Motion man is the tight end. He's going left. On the counter, McCaffrey. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. 49ers leading by 16. Second and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone.
What's up?
He gets it again. And he's going to be stopped short. They bring him down as he gets to the 3. He gets 2 on that run. That brings up 3rd and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Get set, get set.
Trying to get it with the option. The stand continues. This one doesn't even make it back to the line, Brock, and it sets up 4th and goal. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. So 4th down is going to bring out Eddie Pinheiro and the 49ers field goal unit for the... Oh, it's a fake! They're going to flip it to the kicker! He's going to throw! And the surprise does not pay off as they're turned away on that fake, Brock. A few points left out there potentially as they turn it over on downs.
Just another circumstance of a very well-coached group defensively. Awareness, game situations, knowing the moment. What an excellent job there to be in position to stop that fake and really turn the momentum around.
First play is a design run. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
Well, that's a tough one because you can see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle them up before it came to fruition.
Throwing it on 2nd down. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Jason Pinnock picks it. And the 49ers return the interception close to the red zone. He's stopped inside the 25.